Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our weekly business meeting. I'm officially calling this meeting to order. It is 2 p.m. and we will proceed with the Pledge of Allegiance. Michelle, would you please lead us?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, do we have any changes to the agenda? I don't hear of any, so why don't we do the consent calendar first?
All right, I move that we approve the consent calendar as listed on our business meeting agenda for October 15th, 2019.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chairman Philios,
Aye. Motion carried. Let's go over the payables list.
I move that we approve the payables for the week of October 7 through 11, 2019 in the amount of $1,072,507.78, along with jury panel payments in the amount of $1,183.02.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chairman Philios,
Aye, motion carried. We already considered changes to the agenda, didn't hear of any. Moving on to our first action item, sole source procurement, soft code contract, Tyler Technologies, and that is Resolution 2018-81 for our KCSO.
Commissioners, Kevin Smart for the record. This is the highly touted civil software that we appreciate you guys pushing through the budgetary process and keeping it at the forefront, and we are there. We are seeking your approval to implement the contract for that process so that we can get that project moving forward. Sergeant Case worked diligently with both IT and our legal department to get that all set up, and so that's all we're doing today is looking for your request to approve that contract, and we'll take it from here and we'll get that going.
And presumably it's been reviewed by legal?
It works with Darren Murphy on
Okay. Motion.
Did it come out to the same amount? Sorry.
Yes,
There was no
yeah,
amount
there's
change.
been no price changes on it, we're still good to go. It's $139,200, I believe is what we've settled
Yeah.
on the final price there. And the only thing we'll have next is next year's continued maintenance fees.
Sure. All right, I move that we approve the soft code contract and resolution 2019-81.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chairman Philios,
Aye, motion carried. Item number 2, pricing agreement for end user license agreement, Priority Dispatch, our sheriff's organization.
Yeah, thanks. Ward Crawford for the record from 911. This is just the request for the 5-year renewal of our ongoing contract with Priority Dispatch for their services of our EMD, PD, and EFD softwares, ProQA information that is used within the center. The good thing about this is we're locked on a 5-year price agreement, no increases at least until 2025. So and again, all that stuff has also been routed and vetted through legal, and so.
How long have we been with them?
Priority Dispatch, we started, if I remember correctly, at least the fire and medical portion in early, like around 2012, and we started the law in 2016.
Okay, great.
So we have history with them, good.
Yes.
Questions? Motion.
I move that we approve the pricing agreement and the end user license agreement with Priority Dispatch.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chairman Philios,
Aye, motion carried. Item number 3, monitoring agreement with Access Unlimited, our treasurer. Do we have anyone here? I don't see Steve or Lori.
I said I would take it if
Oh,
they
go ahead.
didn't have anybody to send, so they had a conflict. So this has to do with their new monitoring system for their security. And what it should end up doing is lowering the overall campus security fees and be replaced by this monthly service fee.
Okay. Now, when you say security, you mean this in the case of physical security?
I think it has to do with their monitoring.
Oh, okay.
So, Yes,
It's in their vault,
yes.
right?
Oh.
They have a large system, so if anyone opens the vault,
Okay, so it is
it'll
physical.
flash up here, it'll flash downstairs, yeah.
Understood. Any other questions? No? Motion?
I move that we approve the monitoring agreement with Access Unlimited for the treasurer.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye. Excuse me, motion carried. Item number 4, property and users policy, Kootenai County Public Transportation, CityLink North, Riverstone Transit Center, Resource Management Office. Kim?
Yes, this is the policy for CityLink users and the Riverstone Transit Center property. It has been approved by legal.
Okay.
So I just want to mention that we are very well aware of ADA requirements and allowing mini horses on our CityLink buses. Kid you not.
It's true.
It's true.
Is it real?
Yes, it is.
Thank you for reading
Service
the
animals?
entire policy.
Yes, yeah, a mini horse that is a service animal is allowed on our CityLink buses, so I just hope that I'm there.
I haven't
see
seen
it?
it yet.
Yes, I would like to see it for sure.
They're really
so.
cute.
They are, oh my gosh, they wear boots. They do, not horseshoes, but little, anyway, okay. Sorry, I love animals.
That's a reason to ride the CityLink until you can see it. I'll let you know if I see one. You can jump on somewhere else.
Facebook page material.
There might be a sudden flood of vehicles driving, converging on the transit center if you find one. Anyway, okay, motion.
I move that we approve the property and users policy for the Kootenai County Public Transportation CityLink Riverstone Transit Center.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion carried. Item number 5, agreement with BCR Land Services, Inc. for snow removal services at the Transit Center, RMO. Kim again.
Yes, last week you approved the notice of award, and this is the agreement with BCR Land Services for snow removal for the winter season FY 19-20.
They've been with us for some time, haven't they?
The last 3 years, they have provided the services for us, yes.
Okay. Cool. Motion.
I move that we approve the agreement with BCR Land Services for snow removal at the Riverstone Transit Center.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion carried. Item number 6, grant award document, Idaho Public Safety Communications Commission with the Idaho Office of Emergency Management, KCSO 911 Resource Management Office. Kim?
Yes, I thought Colin was going to be here, but I'll do my best here. This is actually a partial award. They had applied for, I want to say 500-some thousand. Yes, the application was 573, 593, 53, so this is partial funding. They decided to award just a part of it, which is the 911 recorder. But it's still 67,774
Yeah,
and
that's, I'm looking
65
at it
cents.
here, okay. So that's part of the overall award?
This is all that they have awarded
Oh,
off
that's
of
all
that
they've got,
application,
okay,
correct.
all right.
We requested a larger amount and they countered us and said, no, we will
This
give
is
you
what we'll
this.
give you.
Yeah.
Sure. So does that affect our 2020 budget? No?
It will increase our budget, but that's something we do at the end of the year for any grant awards.
Right,
And
but
there's no
there's-
match requirement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No match, okay, good. Okay, motion.
I move that we approve the grant award from Idaho Public Safety Communications Commission and the Idaho Office of Emergency Management with our 911.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion carried. Item number 7, approve the amendment of the 2019 tax year levy rates. Auditor, Dina.
I'm gonna hand off to Joanne, she's our expert in this area, who's
Okay.
working on the levy rates.
Hi, I just wanted to explain a little bit why there's changes. I mean, this is the second year in a row now that I've been here that we've had last minute changes to operating property. When the State Tax Commission sends us operating property values, at the time they first send it, it's a paper copy and it's a summary. So we're going with what they're telling us and we're calculating on that. But then when IT finally gets the actual data to put into our taxing system, that's where there's finding errors, because things aren't adding up between the actual data and the actual summary report. So this year, there was some value changes on 3 of the URDs, minor amounts. I think the highest was like $7,525 differences, which affects the operating property. So we had like 10 districts that actually had changes in values, but we only had 4 districts that actually had a levy rate change, just because of the minimal amount that it was. So Kootenai County, City of Coeur d'Alene, and City of Post Falls only had like 1/1000th of a levy rate change, and the City of Post Falls was the highest with a 8/1000th change in levy rate. So I just ask you to approve the changed levy rates for 2019.
1/100000th.
Yeah,
How many zeros is that?
9.
I was gonna say it goes out 9.
Yeah.
9 zeros and 1. Oh, wow. All right then, questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the amended version of the 2019 tax year levy rates.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion carried. Item number 8, approve the fiscal 20 salary increases. This is the sworn officer matrix, as well as the general pay plan and the attorney pay plan. HR, Sylvia.
So the request from HR is related to the wage study that started back in April of 2019, and since that time, we have come to final numbers of what the increases are per employee, and by legal recommendation, we need to present to the board a schedule. It's an employee pay report by individual showing their what their increase will be starting December 22nd of 2019. So there's, on the schedule, there's the amount of the increase, as well as if individuals qualified for a bonus, meaning if they were above their maximum range, they would be eligible for a lump sum bonus, or the employee may receive a combination, so their salary was raised to the max and the remaining amount of increase would be a bonus. And so what the board had approved was that every individual at least would get a 2% increase of some form or nature of that. So the bonuses would be paid in their January 9th, 2020 paycheck. But the salary ranges and the increases would go into effect December 22nd of 2019. There is one exception of how the sworn officer matrix works, and that's dealing with the detention officers. Since their salary ranges didn't increase, they get to continue through the matrix on their anniversary date. Okay. Now, all the other positions within the sworn officer matrix, their cutoff was September 30th of 2019. So where they were in year and level within their matrix is where we calculate their increase starting December 22nd. So they just moved to that same step they are as of September 30th, but at a new rate. And so the schedules also that I have before you were the general pay plan, position grade, and pay range schedules. The attorney pay plan, position grade, and pay range schedules, and the sworn officer matrix. So if the board is willing to approve that, we can move forward. Some of our next steps will be, once you approve the schedule, we'll put a document together for each department head and elected official so they can notify their employees of those increases. We'll give them copies of the new schedules that were developed that you have before you as well. And then the other thing that we'll have to do is potentially come to you intermittently as new employees are brought on board. They would also be eligible for a 2% increase. So we'll bring a new list to you with just those changes that may come forward. So, and I also want to do a special call out to Dorothy and Nancy that have worked endlessly on this, and the auditor's office who kept us in checks and balance as well.
Questions? So noted. Good job. Record time. A lot of work. Thank you all, truly.
Can I ask a question?
You certainly can.
Why wouldn't I? When you say December 22nd, is that the start date of it, or is it retro, I mean, starting the beginning of the fiscal year and then it doesn't get paid out till December 22nd?
No, it starts December
Okay,
22nd.
just curious.
So they'll
Pay
see it.
period 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
Which is 2 weeks later, pay period 1.
Yes.
Okay. Questions? Motion?
So I've been against, implementation and everything all along, but what I am for today is sending it to the auditor's office so they can do what they need to do. So I will make a motion to approve this based on that fact, not based on the fact that I approve of our process. And I do appreciate HR and auditor and Nancy Clough for sure working through this. So I move that we approve the FY20 salary increases, sworn officer matrix, general pay plan, attorney pay, and attorney pay plan.
The schedules.
Schedules.
Okay. Aren't you gonna second it? You're not? Then I'll second it. You realize what we're doing here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion carried. Okay. Never know. Okay, item number 9. Reject bids. Okay, so we're rejecting the bids for the corridor remodel project. Sean Riley speaking on behalf of the BOCC.
Yes, good afternoon, Commissioner Sean Ryder for the record. As you know, we had bids open a couple weeks ago for the corner remodel project, and we really only got one responsive bid, and it was about $23,000 over budget. So what I'm asking for today is for the board to reject all the bids, which would just be the one really, and then give direction per Idaho Code 2825051 so that we can go out and seek 3 formal bids, because it does fall within the statute of 150 to 199. Then next Monday, we're probably gonna have another conversation about some added costs that the city is now gonna have to the project. You saw the email I sent this morning, so. But at least in this one, we could give direction for me if you decide to find the extra funding to get started on the bid process.
Now, will you choose the 3 bidders?
Yes, we can choose the 3.
And you have that flexibility up to what, is it?
$199,099.
Okay. Questions? Motion?
I move that we reject these submitted bids and that authorize Sean Riley to, per statute, go out and get 3 competitive bids for the corner remodel project.
Second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye. Excuse me, motion carried. Item number 10, proclamation for Giving Tuesday, the Inovia Foundation. No one's gonna speak to this?
No, I think it's just a BOCC thing that was circulated amongst us, and we agreed to go ahead and proclaim Giving Tuesday, which is going to be the first Tuesday after Thanksgiving, and I think that is December 3rd this year,
Yeah,
in
it's late this year.
2019.
Okay, and the Inovia Foundation's been around for a while. They do a lot of philanthropic activity, including early childhood reading, primarily in this area, eastern Washington and North Idaho. So, any questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the proclamation for Giving Tuesday as submitted by Inovia Foundation.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion carried. Item 11, Resolution 2019-86, County Deeds from Tax Auction.
This is just a resolution authorizing you as the chairman to sign the deeds for
from the tax deed auction last week.
For the winning bids? Okay.
So does the motion need to say that we're authorizing the chairman to sign, or it's in the resolution? Okay,
Yes.
okay,
Yes to the first part of your question.
thank you. All right, I move that we authorize the chairman to sign Resolution 201986, which is the accounting deeds from the tax auction.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion carried. Final item, public comment. None. 2:21, meeting adjourned. Thank you.